Good morning, good morning. I just had a rude awakening. After running to Walmart to get last minute toiletries, just in case there's no Walmarts in Missouri. I ran through the art department. I haven't been there in a couple months, I guess. Maybe 2 months, I don't know. Or enough to pay attention. You know the little bottles of craft paint, like this size, have shrank. They're even skinnier. Like, let me show you. Things used to be this big for 99 cents, say like at Michael's or whatever. Then they went down to this size. And I didn't check the ounces, I should have. These cannot possibly be the same. Well, maybe they are. Maybe the black label makes it look wider. I don't know. But anyhow, they're not 2 fluid ounces anymore. They can't be. They're skinnier bottles for $1.97. Everything is getting smaller and the price is going up. It's crazy. I mean, you buy a box of cereal now or a bag of potato chips and it's like half full. If that. Curti, this is your favorite? I know. I think it's mine too. It's wild. But we're back to landscapes. But I'm wondering. No, I'm going to continue the pattern of this group of videos the same. And then when I get back from my trip and everything that I have filmed in advance, because I gave myself a couple leeway days either way, I'll just take, say, like this corner and put it in the center of something, which I might put those, I might do them on the paper and then put them on top. I don't know. Okay, so today we're doing Sausalito. I wonder what Sausalito means. Okay. A city in Marin County across the Golden Gate Strait from San Francisco is known for its Richardson Bay houseboat enclave, built by artist squatters in World War II. No wonder I like them. Southeast of San Rafael and about 4 miles north of San Francisco from the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. The name of Sausalito comes from the Spanish Zazalito, meaning small willow grove. And from sauce, the sauce part is willow, place of abundance, and early variants of the name included Sausalito, San Salito, San Salito, San Salito, San Salito. It is sometimes claimed that Sausalito was named for the district in Valparaiso, Chile, where the bandit Joaquin Murrieta was born. Murrieta was a leader of bandits who settled at the northern end of the future Golden Gate Bridge after being banned from San Francisco in the Bandit Wars. However, this theory cannot be true because Murrieta was from Mexico, not Chile, and because he did not arrive in California until the gold rush around 1849. Thus the name of the 49ers. The Rancho Sausalito had already been granted to William Richardson. Oh, Richardson Bay. Richardson Bay is kind of this area. And I don't know what, yeah, kind of like right in there, or right in there, or right in there. Abundant willows. Lots of trees. And they have managed to keep them. A good bit of them. So, I think I need blue and green and brown. Oh, yeah, I did turn the camera on. Okay. I need blues and greens. And then maybe a little gold and maybe a couple little squares for houses. I put all my paper back in the paper box. See? I was a little too early. And where did it slip in? Here somewhere here. Now we're going to hear my iPad going off every time I get so-and-so just made a video. Okay. Here's some green. This will work. Oh, actually, that really will work. Here's some blue. Here's some more green. I don't want to use these two if I can help it because I haven't torn into them yet. This might work. This will work. This will work. This might work. And this will work. Oh. All right. I need some of these same colors tomorrow, so I might as well leave these papers out. Okay. We shall see if I can do this. Definitely liking a plainer background and a section, which really brings it into the abstract, in my opinion. We were supposed to have cold weather last night, but it really didn't get nearly as cold as I said it was going to, which is good because everything's blossoming. My friend, I thought she was leaving yesterday. She's leaving today from New Orleans, but bless her heart. Her kids are 16. She has twins. And all they are doing is on their phones. I'm like, take their phones away. They went down a paddle boat tour down the Mississippi yesterday, just around New Orleans, which is, what is that bay called? I used to know what it was called. But she said we couldn't get the phones away from them. She said it's starting to become a problem. But they had like some kind of southern, like, well, shrimp po' boys is what they're called, and oysters. They had Cajun food, and they loved it. I don't know if the kids are good eaters. They are good eaters. They've been exposed to all kinds of different food because of Chinese influences and just good food influences all around. And they are good eaters. I can remember one time I was at their house when the kids were little. And we had, her mom was, there was a bunch of people coming over. And we made wontons like the day before. And the kids were eating them as fast as we could get them out of the oven. Like, hold on. And they were only like 5, maybe 4. No. Between 3 and 4 probably. Okay. Stop talking and pay attention here, lady. Okay. Stick this right up here. Yesterday I can't catch them on camera. As soon as I see them, they're gone. But the osprey, the male osprey, or one of the osprey, is bringing sticks across the cove from someplace, and I can see him. He's coming over our house with a stick in his mouth, and then going on. We've had this nest across our cove for years, but they're building it back up for their nursery at any time now. And then my sister called me yesterday. She goes, I hate you. I was like, well, now what I do? She said, you made me watch those stupid eagles, and now I can't stop. These eagles out in California. I guess it's been all over TikTok. I don't do TikTok, but who was telling? Somebody was telling about it on their YouTube channel. I don't remember who it was. And And she said, now all I can do is watch these stupid eagles, which they're not stupid. They're beautiful. And she doesn't do TikTok, and neither do I. But she said, I've learned so much about eagles. I'm like, yes, me too. Eagles and stingrays, and now we got osprey doing it across the cove. But no cameras, no live cameras on them. But they are so big when they're out. When they're completely spread their wings and all. They're huge. Not quite as big as an eagle, I don't think, but pretty darn close. And it's hard to tell because an osprey has more white in its feathers and underbelly especially. And they don't have as pronounced as a white head. But I'm like, is that it? Because we do have a couple of bald eagle. We used to have more, I think. Because I haven't seen them. We used to have a bald eagle at the end of our cove for a while. At the very end, way down. But I haven't seen any. And maybe, I think I saw one last year fly over. But it's been a while. I'm just trying to add a little bit of green to vary the colors here. We do have quite a bit of animal stuff going on around here. Tonight we can probably sleep with our windows open again, and then you hear all the animals at night roaming around. Either the raccoons or the possums, one of those two chatter as they're walking around. That's my imitation. But you can hear them all in the backyard next door. Okay. Actually, I need some green up here. A little bit more green. I went and got some snacks for the car. When I go, I stop for gas. And now, as I get older, I have to stop for the bathroom. Didn't used to have to do that. I could go all day. I know it's not healthy, but I could do it. And I drove from Phoenix, Arizona to Nevada one time and never got out of my car. That's when they had people that would pump your gas. When I got home, I couldn't. And I was 22, 23, 22. I couldn't walk. I was just like so stiff. My dad said, "You stupid child. Why'd you do that?" I'm like, I don't know. I was just ready to get home. Okay. I'm going to put in the Golden Gate Bridge. So I'm going to put in 2 little towers here to represent the Golden Gate Bridge. They do have a straight edge on them, but I think that's okay for this purpose. And let's see, the other one's shorter. Actually, I don't want this one to show this part, even though it's abstract. Then, let's see what I can come up with. For a little bit of color for a couple houses that I'm just going to scatter in and around here as little tiny squares, and they could be straight edges. I do like the littler pieces with a plain background. Today I got to cut fabric. I didn't cut any yesterday. It just is the monotony part of the quilting process. And when I get there, I can start sewing. I don't have to do it. There was I don't remember, it was either on Prime or Netflix. It was a mystery series for just like 5 or 6 episodes it starred Brooke Shields, and her husband was somebody on the run. And I don't even know if they ever I think they stopped looking for him, but he was some kind of computer exec, but he had done something wrong along the way. He was from Texas. Anyhow, they lived in one of these houseboats on that TV show. It was Brooke Shields and somebody else. It was like a year or two, maybe a year and a half ago. I was like, oh. Okay. Let's get out our Neocolor 2s and see what happens. I'm going to leave all this here because I'm probably going to need it tomorrow. I guess I'll do it in the same way I've been doing it. Color in the white spots, kind of blend all this together. This has been, I really have enjoyed 2024 in my journal, of my journal process. It has completely spurred new ideas, which really, I've always had fun, always, but it really has brought me more ideas, more techniques, different thought processes, and I am grateful to my journal. Because like all of the series, the little groups of videos I've made for 2024 so far have brought in other ideas. And I guess that's kind of what an art journal is for, in a definition, in a Webster sort of way. It doesn't have to be, but it is, from what I can tell. And there's no hard and fast rules, of course. It is supposed to, like, be an experimental place. And I really haven't thought about them in that direction. I've always had, like, final project type ideas in my head for them. Because mine are a little bit different. It's a story, it's a theme, it's a color combo, it's a whatever. And I still have stuck to that, but I really have been a little bit more purposeful. Like each one is leading to another one. For the first time. Am I turning into a self-taught artist? I don't know. I'm just kind of highlighting these a little bit. Was that the goal? No. But it has worked out that way. Intuitive. And maybe this is working a little bit less intuitive. Because I've always had kind of like, this year so far, let's do collage, let's do this. But I'm still letting the paper kind of lead the way. Okay, I need a little blue. The paper's still leading the way in the best sort of way. See now, if I were to take next month, I think I'm going to expand on this idea a little bit and say take this journal and then maybe like on a Monday highlight this part and on a Tuesday highlight that part and make them this kind of idea with a solid background and something in the middle and see what happens. Still collaging. Oops, here's another one of those. Not that it has to be different, but still collaging. But just kind of expanding on it a little bit. I expanded my color a little bit besides the borders here. I kind of like that. I'm going to do it some more. I will say, one of my favorite layers to start off with is a book page. I don't know if it's the words underneath or what, but I really do like that. Might have to tell me to stop. As I keep going here. I'm stopping. Okay. I love it though. I like this one actually. A lot. Of the big ones, I like this one. All right, we only have one more to go, which is on top of Mount Tamalpais, which is a lot of rock. And then the bay off in the distance here. Because we're way up here. From this picture, we're way up here. I don't know how tall Mount Tamalpais is. Let's see. Where did Mount Tamalpais come from? Let's see. Peak in Marin County. How tall is it? It's only 2,500 feet tall. It comes from the Coast Miwok name for this mountain, Tamalpais, meaning West Hill. Oh, that is so cool. The Coast Miwok was one that made the basket that we did the other day. Or yesterday, I guess. Others hold that the name is the Coast Miwok word for sleeping maiden. The legend of the sleeping maiden. Supposedly, the legend is that the mountain's contour reflects the reclining profile of a young Miwok girl. Who was saved from a rival tribe by the shuddering of the mountain. However, this legend actually has no basis in Coast Miwok myth and is instead a piece of Victorian era, whatever that word means, apocrypha. I don't know what that means. The white man brought it in. I like the sleeping maiden. No, West Hill. I like West Hill. Coast Miwok. Tamalpais. So, what is he? Can't remember my name if it was attached to my shirt. West Hill. West Hill. That's cool because that's what it is. There's a lot of hiking trails on it now. I really like that. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow on the West Hill. Bye.